Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Niko Seiko. I'm in Kiev, Ukraine, and I lead the Carbominer project. When we eat a greenhouse-born cucumber, we don't usually think about the associated carbon footprint, but it exists, and mostly it is linked to greenhouse heating issue only. When greenhouse owners burn natural gas for heating of their greenhouses, they also get carbon dioxide as a byproduct for free. And they use it for CO2 injection to speed up the growth of the vegetables and other foods they grow. However, with the upcoming climate regulations known as EU Green Deal, they would be forced to look for more sustainable options for heating. And as they would take such a step, they would be also forced to use for other options for sourcing the CO2, carbon dioxide for the CO2 injection. CO2, the liquid CO2 from the open market is neither cheap nor climate friendly. And this is exactly the problem Carbominer can help with. We are a Ukrainian startup developing new technology for direct air capture of carbon dioxide, and we are going to sell the CO2 capture to greenhouse operators to help them with the CO2 injection. We are going to produce the transportable capturing modules able for local capture. And so we are aiming to name our product as CO2 as a service. Our market is big enough. The total area, the total global area of greenhouses is 550,000 hectares, and it estimated as $7 billion US per year. However, not all the greenhouses are ready to CO2 injection. Only modern greenhouses are. So we estimate our sum as 1.1 billion US dollars per year. And finally, we have selected the country of Spain as our beachhead market. And the modern greenhouses in Spain are estimated as 5,000 hectares, mostly in the northern part of the country. So we estimate the sum as 68 million US dollars. We have started our journey 3 years ago in 2019. And since that time, we have raised 4 investment rounds from our investor, SMRK VC Fund, in the Ukrainian VC fund, totaling to 0.7 million US dollars. Now we are raising our next seed round in $500,000 US dollars, and we are going to use that money for technology validation in the form of the pilot testing with a third-party partner. Our next milestone is with the positive validation results to use that to raise the late seed round of $2 million US dollars and to build our first production facility in Eastern Poland to start the small-scale production later next year, to roll out to other EU countries, from Spain to other countries in the year 2024, and to get to break even in the year 2026. To do this, we have a very good team with the really complementary skill set, able to innovate and to move forward fast. Only core team is shown here. There are 9 FTE totally on board. And we really believe that CO2, carbon dioxide, will not harm the humanity. Instead, it will help to feed it. Thank you. It was the Carbominer presentation. Ready to handle your questions.
Where do you currently have your operations, as you're originally from Ukraine? How do you deal with the current situation?
We are still in Kiev, Ukraine. We are forced to left for 2 months from Kiev, but then we decided to come back, and we have relaunched our operations in the early May. We have rebuilt and relaunched our working prototype. You can check the link in the chat. Vika will help me with that link. So the latest news in our site has a link to YouTube video, and our capturing machine is there. So we are in Kiev.